Have you ever watched your dog's face the moment you walk through a door and out of sight? That little flicker, that slight tilt of the head, that long pause before it finally lies back down. You have probably wondered what is going on in there. Does your dog think you vanished? Did you disappear forever? Or does it understand, in some quiet way, that you still exist somewhere it cannot see? Because to a human, a closed door is nothing, it is just an object, a boundary, a piece of wood you walk through dozens of times a day without thinking. But to your dog, that door might be something much stranger, a line between two worlds, one where you exist, and one where, for all your dog knows, you might not. And the way your dog responds to that line might say more about its mind than almost anything else it does. Let's start with something simple: object permanence. This is the idea that things continue to exist even when you cannot see them. Human babies develop this slowly. For the first several months of life, if you hide a toy under a blanket, a baby may act as if the toy simply stopped existing. Researchers have wondered for decades whether animals go through something similar. It turns out dogs are surprisingly good at object permanence. Studies on canine cognition, including work associated with researcher Adam McCloskey, suggest dogs can track hidden objects fairly well, at least for simple hiding tasks. So your dog probably does not think the couch disappears the moment it leaves the room. But you are not a couch. You move. You make sounds. You have a scent that lingers and slowly fades. And most importantly, you are part of your dog's social world. This is where things get more interesting, because object permanence for things is one matter. Object permanence for a person you are emotionally attached to is something else entirely. Think about human babies again. Psychologist John Bowlby spent years studying what happens when a young child is separated from a caregiver. He called the bond between them attachment. In simple terms, attachment means the caregiver becomes a safe base, a person whose presence makes the world feel manageable and whose absence makes the world feel uncertain. Later, researcher Mary Ainsworth designed an experiment called the strange situation. A parent would leave a room, a stranger would enter, and researchers would watch how the child reacted, both during the separation and when the parent returned. Some children explored confidently when the parent was gone, but settled quickly once the parent came back. Others became distressed and could not relax, even after reunion. Now here is the part that might surprise you. Researchers have run very similar versions of this experiment with dogs. And many dogs respond in patterns that look strikingly similar to the patterns seen in young children. When you leave the room, your dog is probably not thinking the door ate my human. It may be reacting to something closer to a break in connection, a pause in the relationship, a small uncertainty about when or whether that connection will resume. So what is actually happening behind that door from your dog's side?